Hi there and welcome to Xbox On, where we've got a brand new set of Xbox Game Pass releases for you.
February's been a bumper month for the service, and we've got another batch of titles coming to both console and PC.
And remember, if you want to play on both platforms, all you need is a single Xbox Game Pass Ultimate membership.
But enough of the preamble, let's get into the games.
First up, ready your sword for a hack and slash classic that's still sharp as steel more than a decade after it first came out. Ninja Gaiden II.
This sequel puts you back in black as Ryu Hayabusa, ninja extraordinaire, and a man who has well and truly mastered the blade.
And a ton of other killing techniques too. You've got shuriken and other projectiles, a selection of ninpo magic, and 9 melee weapons, including foot blades that let you fight like two Wolverines strapped together.
You'll need it all because Ninja Gaiden 2 throws wave after wave of monsters, rival ninjas, and armed soldiers your way, with lightning fast combat that will really test your reflexes.
This isn't one for the faint of heart, not just because it's legendarily difficult, but also brilliantly bloody.
Ryu can chop body parts off of his enemies to weaken them and set you up for an obliteration technique finisher that will splatter your screen with enough blood to make Quentin Tarantino blush.
Ninja Gaiden 2 is a backwards compatible game. It originally came out on Xbox 360, but it's been given the Xbox One X enhanced treatment to make sure it still looks gorgeous, upscaled to HD and running at 60 FPS to make sure every fight is perfectly smooth.
Oh no!
Next up, a huge title making its way to Xbox Game Pass for console, it's Kingdom Hearts 3.
In case you don't know the concept of the Kingdom Hearts games, it's one that sounds like it shouldn't work, but really does. A classic JRPG mashed up with classic Disney.
Every movie is its own little kingdom in a Mickey Mouse-ruled multiverse. And along with your companions Donald and Goofy, you hop from one world to another, going from Frozen to Toy Story to Pirates of the Caribbean.
Can't wait!
This is a series that's been running for nearly 20 years, and if playing 3 makes you intrigued about the history of Kingdom Hearts, then I've got some good news for you, because Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 Remix and Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, they have literally just arrived on Xbox One for the first time, offering remastered versions of all the games that led up to this one.
But if you'd rather just jump straight in, there's plenty to enjoy in the grand finale of Sora's Saga.
Like the evolved combat system that lets you switch between your keyblades in the heat of battle or transform them into secondary forms.
You can even summon Disney Park rides for some amazing special moves. Have you ever wanted to smash demons while taking a spin on the teacups?
Yeah.
This is your chance.
Yeah. Alright, let's go further back into gaming history with a modernised version of one of the most influential RPGs of all time.
Wasteland Remastered comes to Xbox One and PC on the 25th of February, and you'll be able to play it on both from day one with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
This is the spiritual predecessor of the original Fallout, taking you to the year 2087 after the nuclear war has turned America into a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Hence the title.
Makes sense. You lead a pack of customizable desert rangers as they investigate a sinister new threat to humanity's survival, and, in classic RPG fashion, tackle it however you choose.
With a completely new graphical system and expanded music, this remaster is the perfect way to experience an important piece of gaming history.
Plus, it'll set you up nicely for when Wasteland 3 arrives later this year.
Which also, is coming to Xbox Game Pass day and date.
From a game made in the 80s to one that's set in the 80s with Yakuza 0.
This is the first time the Yakuza series has been available on Xbox, and it's coming straight to Xbox Game Pass for console and PC on the 26th.
So if you want to know what the fuss is all about with these beloved Japanese gangster games, this prequel is the perfect place to start.
One of the reasons the Yakuza games are so well loved are their stories, and this one is no exception.
It's an origin story for Yakuza star and contender for the title of world's friendliest criminal, Kazuma Kiryu, as well as fan favourite Goro Majima.
The game jumps between the pair, one in Tokyo and the other one in Osaka. You can follow the story or let yourself get distracted by tons of side activities and characters to be found in each town.
You can race remote control cars, invest in real estate, hit the dance floor, karaoke, all the usual gangster activities.
This being 1980s Japan, there are also arcades you can visit to play Sega bangers like Outrun and Space Harrier, or just try and get a cuddly toy out of the crane machine.
It's not all mucking about in arcades though. Kiryu and Majima both have 3 different fighting styles to choose from, and if that's not enough to see off your foes, you can always grab bits of the level to bash them over the head with and knock a load of yen out of their pockets.
Which is a pretty good introduction to the tone of Yakuza games, honestly.
Coming to Xbox Game Pass for console on the 27th is the Jackbox Party Pack 3, a bundle of games custom made for next time you're having a few people over.
Inside this party pack you'll find Quiplash 2, where everyone competes to come up with the funniest one-liners, and TKO, where victory means designing the best custom t-shirts.
There's also Trivia Murder Party, which works a bit like a mashup of The Weakest Link and Saw, where you all try to escape a dungeon using only the power of trivia and barter for your life with minigames.
Faking It is a test of your lying skills, and Guespionage asks how well you really know the human race. It has some sort of like survey-style questions that you might recognise a little bit from Family Fortunes.
They're all great opportunities to get silly with friends, and most games support 8 players, plus an audience of thousands. But you won't need any extra controllers because the whole thing can be played on phones and tablets.
If you're looking for an excuse to throw a party, look no further.
Round yours then?
Yeah.
Over on PC, meanwhile, we've got Reign's Game of Thrones.
It's the official game of Game of Thrones, but probably not quite what you expect from the grim fantasy series.
Reigns plays a bit like Tinder or a Snapchat for Starks.
You sit on the Iron Throne and make all the difficult decisions simply by swiping left or right. Do you spare Jaime Lannister or chop his head off? Swipe! Sorry, Jaime!
As you make your choices, you've got to balance the needs of Reign's 4 pillars of society: military, church, people, and economy. At least if you want to stay on the throne and keep your own head on your shoulders.
You get to play as multiple characters from the books and TV show, but the end can come as easily and unexpectedly as you'd expect in Game of Thrones. And it gets even trickier when winter inevitably comes and you have to deal with the Night King too.
Underneath the simple presentation, there's a huge branching narrative that lets you tell your own Westeros what-if story. But fair warning, when you play Reign's Game of Thrones, you win or you die.
These are the latest announcements for Xbox Game Pass, but they're not the only games coming in February.
In case you missed our last video, Final Fantasy 15 and Wolfenstein Youngblood got added to the library earlier this month.
Indivisible, an anime-themed action RPG that came to Xbox Game Pass for console in January, will be making the jump to PC later this month.
And last but certainly not least, one of the games we're most excited about, 2 Point Hospital, is coming on the 25th of February. The perfect cure for anyone who misses the old Theme Hospital games.
And if you're a subscriber, make sure you're taking advantage of Xbox Game Pass Quests, which got a big revamp earlier this month.
You can watch our video to find out more, and why not subscribe to our channel while you're at it for more regular updates on everything Xbox.
Hit that like button, say hi down in the comments, and thanks for watching.
Bye. Bye.